Oh, come on.
Is looking for a second date update with some guy named Joe. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Welcome to Second Date Update.
Okay, so it just makes me a little uncomfortable. Just it's so
So go easy on you?
yeah, I don't know.
So which part of this is the most uncomfortable? Because I always try to put myself in the shoes of the people that are calling, and I ask myself, is this something that if this was the situation I was living in, would I be comfortable in sharing the details of this date? What about it which piece and part is most uncomfortable?
I guess it's kind of just like talking about my private life on air. I was...
Same.
Here's a little history. I was married to my high school sweetheart when we were 19. I was married for 10 years. We had 2 kids. But he was killed in a car accident 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm so
and
sorry.
so,
sorry.
that's just talking about that. I don't want to get too much into it. It was awful, but it's for a really long time. But my girls and I are doing well. And I just started dating again.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it's time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd met some guys online and went out with them, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel any connection or anything. I was going out on some dinner dates or for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met the last guy I met, I liked him so much. He's smart and super funny. We had a really good dinner. And I just felt so connected to him, the first time since when I met my husband, that kind of instant connection where you're comfortable, and I could tell he wasn't judging me. It was just it was great. It felt I couldn't say nothing I said would offend him. He wasn't I don't know. I just had a really good time.
Comfortable sharing with another person. You're not self-editing the whole time. That's nice.
Says a lot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just it was great. I mean, we laughed so much and had a good time. So I invited him over. And I kind of thought something might happen there. But nothing ever happened. He never even tried to kiss me or anything.
Never
I just
made a move.
gave him a tour of the house. Yeah.
A tour?
And we had a drink. I showed him around, and he played with my dog, and then he hugged me and left.
Mm.
Here, let me show you around.
Here. And here's the bedroom.
Yeah.
I sleep in here.
I see what you're doing. I showed him around, and
Here's another drink.
this is the boudoir.
The tour of the house thing. I mean, is that something when you go over to a friend's house, or on a day? It's when do you offer a tour? Because sometimes I feel sometimes people do want to see your whole house, and sometimes they don't.
I never offer because to me it feels really weird.
It feels weird. Do you want to see the house?
I never offer, but
You
if
never
they
offer.
ask, okay, then I'll show you some things.
So we've known this couple for 16 years.
Yeah.
And I've lost count how many times I've been in their house. But you figure, over the course of 16 years, it's been many times.
Yeah.
And I've never once set foot upstairs.
Fritz, you have no idea what's going on up there.
No, I've been in their basement one time. It's very nice. It's finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been upstairs. I don't even know what the upstairs
Are you
looks
at
like.
all curious?
Kind of.
A little bit?
Yeah.
All right. So now you have an assignment. Next time you're at their house, you tell them, I would like the tour of the upstairs, please.
Well, what if it's messy? What if they're embarrassed? What if they don't want me to be that
Well, they
nosy?
can tell you that.
Yeah.
People have the right to say no.
But that was very generous of you to show him around the house, Amanda.
I mean, you guys are making it like it was such a formal tour. I didn't mean it like that.
Follow
I
me.
didn't show him the bathroom.
I just need to see wristbands, please.
Single file.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm just going to have you exit out the gift shop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
And a hug is not nothing. Was it a warm hug, or was it that annoying, disingenuous half hug?
Lean in where you bend at the waist and lean forward,
Yes.
and then a little a tap on the back like he's burping you.
Don't even bother.
No, it was nice. It was really nice, but I haven't heard from him at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
texting. And I did text him like twice, so I just haven't heard anything. Kind of feels weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Did his behavior or his demeanor change at all from the restaurant to your house?
I mean, a little bit. Yeah. Like, I mean, and I know sometimes it's like, going to someone's house can feel like weird, Yeah.
Like, do you have a messy house? We should ask that. That's the most obvious question. No.
Not really. No.
Okay. You don't have like, some weird sex dungeon that you showed him. I'm trying to think of what would have freaked him out.
No, I mean, he didn't seem freaked out. And maybe I'm just being like, it's been 2 weeks. Maybe it's like he's busy and he's going to, I don't know. I just felt like.
He could have gotten a phone call. Well, did you ride together or separate cars?
Separate.
Yeah, maybe he got like an upsetting phone call or something on the way to your place.
Yeah, that's possible.
He was preoccupied with that. I don't know. We're not going to know until we talk to him. So why don't we take a break?
Right.
And when we come back, we'll call Joe and try to figure out what's going on because, the fact that, what a connection feels like. And you've been dating.
I really want to go out with them again.
Right. Well, all right. We're going to see if we can make that happen. I hope we can make that happen. But at the very least, we'll try to bring this to a close.
Okay.
One way or another. Yeah. Stick around. Second date update continues next.
Weather is coming. Shut it out with new windows from Universal Windows Direct. Hi, it's Tim. Right now, buy one window, get one free. They also do siding, roofing, and doors. Call 513-755-1800. Check out uwdsouthwestohio.com.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
All right, so Joe and Amanda went on a dinner date. She's fairly new in the dating scene. She was married for a long time to her now late husband. They had 2 girls together. So she just started dating. She's dated some guys online. But what was different about Joe, reciting some quotes here from her description, we just felt so connected. I felt an instant connection to him. He was very non-judgmental, really easy to talk to. And she said she hadn't felt that connection, that kind of connection, since she met her husband. So with that in mind, it's confusing as to why he would just suddenly ghost. They went back to her place. I don't know. He hung out a little bit. She gave him like a brief tour of the house, and then he left. He hugged her as he left, and that was that. So was that an accurate description? Is there anything I left out?
Yeah, no, that's totally good. Like, yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just really want to date him again.
All right.
Cool.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Hello.
Hello, Joe.
Yes.
Hey, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you?
Fun, Jeff and Jen.
And Tim.
Yep.
Morning.
We're all here.
Hey, buddy. I'm okay.
You ever listen to our show?
I do.
All right. Well, if you're down, we'd love to chat with you for a few minutes if you got the time.
Okay.
So guess who called us about you?
Who called you?
Amanda.
Seriously.
And she sounds very nice.
Mm-hmm, very nice.
Got to talk to her a little bit on the phone. She's had a lot of great things to say about you, talked about what a gentleman you are and how much she enjoyed talking to you. And I don't know about you, but she felt quite a connection to you at this dinner. Not to freak you out or anything, but.
No, well, she is very nice. She's really nice. I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
Why? Is this something bad? You got bad news for us?
I feel really bad about not calling her. I mean, I was going to call her back. I just hadn't figured out how to do it yet.
Well, that's okay.
I just honestly really don't know what to say.
Well, okay. Obviously, I mean, be honest. Were you feeling a connection to her, or was there something specific that came up in your conversation, or something that happened at the house that?
No, there was a connection, and it wasn't It wasn't through conversation, really.
She did say your behavior seemed different at the house than at the restaurant. So what happened?
Yeah, so she obviously, you've heard she had a really rough last few years.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I don't know what she told you, if she told you everything, but I mean, I feel bad for everything she's gone through.
Right.
I honestly don't know if she's ready to be dating again. That's kind of the thing. Yes, there's a connection, and yes, she's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I think right now, I think she still has some things to work out.
Okay. Can you give us an example?
We went back to the house, and she was showing me around. I really wish she didn't take me into the basement. That was her husband's man cave.
Yeah.
And he, had it all set up for games and movies and that kind of stuff. It's pretty great, but she hasn't done anything with it at all since he died. I mean, that's fine, I guess, but his favorite lounge chair is still there. And she had a wax figure made of him, and it sits in the chair.
No, she didn't.
Yeah. I really wish she didn't tell me.
Dude, stop messing with us.
No, I'm not done. I wish she didn't tell me this, but before he was cremated, they cut off all of his hair, and she used the hair and they put it on the wax figure. I mean, it's kind of...
This
is a joke.
Like taxidermy for a human?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. It's unsettling is kind of the best word I can come up with. And I say that. I don't want to judge her. This is me. If this makes me a horrible person, then I'm a horrible person. I don't want to put any bad light on her.
But you're being serious. This is something she legit has in her basement.
This is what they chose to do. I don't have any idea what it's like to go through what she and the kids went through. If that helps, and that's something that people do, apparently. That's what she said. That's great, but I don't think it's
I've never heard of that before. Have you guys ever heard of...
I've never heard of that before.
Or I wouldn't even know where to go to start looking for someone to do that.
No, at first I thought he was kidding, and I mean,
And I want to say again, I'm not being mean. There's no...
It's different. It's unexpected, really, and it's different. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just don't think it's something that the new boyfriend or anything should,
Yeah, I don't know that would help me in my grief, but everybody grieves differently.
Of course.
I'm not going to tell Amanda how she should grieve, but Amanda, tell us about the basement.
Okay. It's not in my bedroom. It's like a part of the house we don't really even use. And, sometimes I go down there and sit, and the girls will go down there because it helps them feel close to their dad. It's like, it was my friend's idea to do it. Like, she makes those for people who have lost their pets. And, I let her do it, and we really love it. It has a wick in it, so eventually we can burn it like a candle.
You're kidding me.
You mean use it for other purposes?
I think it's supposed to be cathartic when you burn, and you see him disappear.
This is so...
But I get it. I know it's out there. It's weird. It's usually done for pets. I don't know anyone who's ever done it. And when he was saying that we got, I guess I didn't really explain it, the hair cut off. I guess it's just something that she would do as part of her process. So I just kind of went along with it. And also at that time I was in the middle of just losing my husband. So I was
right.
Okay, it was her idea.
Yeah.
So I know it's weird, but it's just
has it been helpful?
Then it became something, yeah. Right. And for the girls, they really I don't know, they like it, which I know, it's a little, but.
Yeah. So it hasn't been upsetting to you at all. It's been
comforting.
No, it's comforting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about the whole wick thing. If I would really want, there's that supposedly people find it. She told me that it's kind of letting go kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that feels weird because also there's hair on it.
His hair, if I'm understanding this right, was Joe correct?
So and I think are you gonna not even that it's just his hair, but the smell of burning hair?
Yeah, that's a definite smell.
Like, I don't get that part. Like, maybe, I don't know.
You would definitely want to do that outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I totally get that it's weird. Like, I'm not, maybe I shouldn't have taken you to the basement.
But you were just, you were feeling that comfortable with him that you could share that and you felt okay about it. Yeah.
And I guess, like, I don't, like, think about it anymore as a big deal because it's been there for so long. I mean, it's been like 5 years.
So what's the plan? Are you just going to leave it down there indefinitely, or?
No, not forever. I don't know. I don't even know what do you, like, if I don't want to burn it as candle, like, where do you don't take it to Goodwill?
It's true.
You put like a tablecloth over it during certain times.
Weird if I were to, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Put it in the sun. It doesn't really melt. I don't think it's actual, like, well, maybe it would. That would be terrible.
In the sun, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not holding on to everything about my husband. I want to move on. So
I just don't. I can't. I mean, right
you just
now,
don't feel she's ready.
think
If
right
that's
now,
going on in her house, you don't feel. And
yeah, and I don't. I'm not. Like I said, there's something here, and if there's a time that she's ready, yeah, I'm ready. But I can't
it's
right
just not
now.
there yet.
yeah. All right.
all right, I totally get that. Like, I do. So I have your number, and maybe, like, down the road.
Absolutely, down the road.
All right. Well, Joe, thank you for taking the call.
You got to know my husband's sense of humor. This is something, like, he would do or find very funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. It's very unusual, but, you got to read the room, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Like, if it were, if it was someone else and your husband went in the basement and he'd sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you read the room wrong. It was just more of a light.
Yeah.
You should have sat down and talked to him.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we love talking to you. This was different. I got to be honest with you. This was
Unexpected.
unique. Yeah, very much so.
Not that we ever know what to expect, but yeah. Yep.
Well, thanks for trying, and I'm glad you're getting, like, I feel like we should just at least be friends because we have, like, had such a good connection, and just stay in touch that way. And
I'm
without
totally fine with that.
expectation.
I'm sorry I didn't call, but yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Okay, good. That's really good.
All right. Best of luck to you both. And thanks for coming on Second
Thank
Date Update,
you.
you guys.
Thanks.
Okay. Take it easy.
All right. If you need a little help with the Second Date Update, our email address is jeffandjen@wkrq.com.
Coming up, 10 things women do that men are baffled by.
Only 10, or these are just the top 10?
Well, the notable 10.
Most common.
How much holiday over planning do you do?